Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Hi, Axel. You ever have a party in your house? You have some people coming over and, you know, you want to feed them some appetizers maybe, not quite sure what you want to do. I'm going to show you how to make appetizers out of what I have here. And the reason I've picked these ingredients, I have an ulterior motive. I am doing a catering gig for about 250 people for a charity fundraiser. You can read about it on my blog. I'm sort of chronicling that process, but these are 3 of the appetizers we're going to be serving, and I want to make sure that what I have planned and what my committee has put together is really going to work. So it just happens that we have a party to go to tonight. It's a martini party, and even though it's not my house, it's going to be at somebody else's, I wanted to, you know, contribute, bring something. And also because when I talked to my girlfriend who was hosting, she asked me 3 times if she had to provide food, and I'm like, yes, you need food. So I have my doubts that there's going to be food there, and martinis need a little bit of food. So just so you know, don't serve people martinis and not feed them because they'll leave or they'll drop dead drunk. Just saying. Okay, so we're going to start over here. I have pre-baked some chicken wings. All I did was sort of shake them in some flour, cayenne pepper, salt, and regular black pepper. Shook them in the bag like you do a shake and bake. Put them in the oven and let them crisp up so they're nice and crispy. Then we're going to use some hot wing sauce and blend it up with some cream cheese, and then of course your celery and carrot accompaniment. Then over here we are going to do sort of a guacamole thing. We've got avocado, garlic, red onion, and lime, salt, pepper. Now the end result for the catering gig is going to be with pita chips, but we had 3 open bags of tortilla chips and 1 unopened bag in our cupboard. So, you know, I'm going to use what we have, and we're going to go with the tortilla chips. And then on this side, I have some ricotta cheese. I have some ricotta cheese that I drained a little bit. You don't have to drain it, but I did. I put it in some cheesecloth, or you can put it over a fine mesh strainer and just let some of the moisture fall out of it. It'll make a drier cheese that you can mix with some other things. Some bread that I pre-sliced, and I did not toast it. It's hot enough here in Arizona, it's just dried. Tomatoes, some lemon with, I'm going to use the lemon juice and zest, some fresh basil out of my garden, a little pesto sauce, and some sour cream and olive, and we're going to mix all that together. So when I'm done, I should have enough really nice things to bring to the party and keep my friends, guests from having too many martinis and not enough tea. So we're going to get started. All right. First things first, we have 8 ounces of cream cheese, just your regular cream cheese, not your non-fat variety, just your regular kind, and some hot sauce. And I'm going to mix about an equal amount, maybe not an equal amount, but this recipe came from one of the other members of the committee, so I'm trying it out. The point with it, what we're trying to do is make a nice creamy sauce that the wings can stand up in, because we're going to put them in little cups. So that is my objective. I'm going to try to do this with a fork, although I may have to get out and... It's my oven telling me it's done. And I may end up having to go with a mixer because the cream cheese is a little bit too not softened enough. But let's just see how we can do this. We need the mixer. All right, let's I don't want this flying all over my kitchen. I just cleaned this kitchen. A bigger bowl probably would have prevented some spatter. Get all that good creamy stuff off of there. Let's taste it. It's pretty thick, I'm gonna say. I think I want more sauce in here. It's thick, so honestly I have no measurements. We're just going by sight on this and by taste. So a little bit more hot sauce. Objective here for for the evening with all the guests is that we're going to have some of the sauce in the bottom of a little cup like this, and we're going to want the wings sort of in them like that. So it's a dipping sauce, little frond, little carrot stick, and la la. So I am going to set that aside over here and make the rest. I'm taking the avocado and I'm just halving it and then slicing it into chunks right in its little shell there. Careful not to slice your hand open. And then with a spoon, just scrape out the chunks. Pour there. Just scrape them right as close to the skin as you can. Pour it right in the bowl. In this bowl I have a chopped half of a red onion, 4 cloves of garlic, and 1/2 of just a regular chili pepper. Once you get all of your avocado chopped up in there, stir it all up. Just be careful not to cut your hand like I do. We want some nice ripe avocados, not mushy. Hard to tell sometimes, but you really don't want the mushy ones. I want my avocados here to stay in a pretty good chunk. Get the pit out. If you've not ever done that, just slam it with your knife, pull it right out. Again, don't hurt yourself. Me and knives, we seem to do okay together, but every once in a while we have a disagreement. A little salt in there. Pepper, always. And lime juice. Lime juice in your guacamole or your avocado spreads, always going to be good. I'm going to really gently fold my avocados up in the other ingredients. I don't really want a big old mashy thing. I just want some nice defined avocado. There we go. Looks pretty good right there. Okay, kind of a mess going on. Now I dressed up the shrimp with some lemon juice, some flat leaf parsley, salt, and pepper. A tortilla shell. Put a little bit of the avocado mixture on it, like that. Put a little shrimp on top. And there we go. We're going to have an appetizer. And I'm going to make a whole bunch of these and put them out on a tray. So we'll work on that. Alright, for our third appetizer, we have mixed some ricotta cheese with a little bit of sour cream, some lemon zest, a little bit of lemon juice, and a few tablespoons of pesto sauce just to give it some herbs and garlic. It's going to go right on top of the dried bread pieces, like that. Okay, you don't need actually you don't even need a whole lot. It's just really a spread. So, about that much. I have half of a cherry tomato I'm going to put on there. They're pretty big. I mix the cherry tomatoes with just some salt and a little bit of crushed red pepper and some olive oil, just a little bit. And then a black olive. And, oops, do this. Just a little couple of pieces of some torn basil just on top to give it some color. Okay? And there you go. I think the cherry tomato actually is way too big for this little piece of baguette. Peel that off of there. And slice it into quarters. Yeah. So that's a much better presentation if it's in quarters. You see how much nicer that looks? I don't know if you can see that, but it does look a lot better. So I'm going to put it in quarters, put it right there, and we'll keep on going with those. For this party, We have the crostini with the ricotta and sour cream spread, cherry tomatoes, black olive, and a little bit of basil. That looked nice. Very pretty. And then over here, that out of the way, we'll bring this over. We have avocado, lime juice, garlic, red onion, and some shrimp on some chips. So it should be a pretty good party. We have one more appetizer. It's still in the oven, so we'll film that as soon as it comes. And here we have the chicken wings in a sauce of cream cheese and a hot wing sauce in little cups so that you can just dip them, pick them up, and go. Look at that. Little celery frond there. So if you're going to have a party and you don't know what to serve, these 3 items will be great. Everyone will love them. I hope you're having a good night. We're off to the party. See you later.